What's up, you guys? Joe with FX Gaming here. I'm back. I got another review. My newest controller that I've added to my collection, the Scuff Vantage. This is definitely a very different controller. I want to show you guys some of the main features to start, right? They added a side 1 as well as a side 2 button. They put a nice grippy texture on the back, which once again, like my other PS4 controller, my dog got a hold of it and slightly put a couple dings in it. It comes with 4 scuff paddles, the 2 side paddles. It's got some nice little buttons down here. You do USB or Bluetooth mode. And then it also has play and the setup if you want to easily change buttons, remapping. Right, so let's go ahead and get into this, right? Scuff created this with the idea of usability. They want to make a controller that's as simple as possible. They want you to be able to change anything on the fly, remap on the fly, everything on the fly. So, a lot of this controller is remappable and changeable, right? So you're talking about, maybe you want a different D-pad. You don't like the disc D-pads. It's as easy as popping one off, popping a second on, right? Pretty simple. Now, the really cool thing that they did with this controller is if you look on these bottom corners, they put little thumb slots where you can actually pop the entire face of the controller off. And then you're down to everything. You can see the rumble packs left and right, which are easily, you just push on this little back part and they'll pop right out for you if you want a little bit lighter of a feel. Pretty simple right there. Same thing goes with the joysticks. If you want to use a different stick, this one always seems to get stuck on me. That one comes out nice and easy. You can take a different one, put it right back in there. Pretty simple, I would say. I think this was a really cool feature just because, especially the rumble packs. That used to be, you'd have to order it without rumbles if you wanted. You couldn't take them out, put them back in. They're heavy. It was a big process. So I do like that about this controller a lot. The side buttons, I don't know. I'm still torn on how I feel about these. Because from playing Call of Duty, especially with stim shot now in the game, it is nice to be able to have your hand kind of set up like this. So then as you're playing, you're still never taking your thumb off. You just kind of click it to heal on the fly or whatever you want to do. But I thought that was a cool feature. The actual paddles on the back are pretty explanatory. Much like all the other stuffs, they just pop right out. So easily exchangeable. I do play without the middle two majority of the time, simply because, I don't know, I find it strange that Scuff would make it and have to reach your hand all the way over to click while trying to maintain your hand grip. I find it hard, so I don't do it personally. Also has your standard headphone jack on there, as well as these triggers pop off and come with extended triggers. You just simply pull on them. Another cool feature that's on here is these built-in trigger stops. They actually work as just like a little swivel. I'm gonna try to show it as best as I can. So then you can have a trigger stop, as well as that little screw that sits on top is an internal trigger stop. So normally a controller would have full range of motion. You'd shoot right around here maybe. But if you want, you could set it to shoot way up here. You can tighten or loosen it to have it shoot wherever you'd like. Now, this controller has had its fair share of issues since its release. I have noticed that. I've seen people saying that the Bluetooth has gone out. I've seen people say that, you know, the sticks have gone out, which did happen to me. This left stick up here, if I'm ever running, playing with it, it will start to drag down in-game without me ever touching it, which I find a little strange. I'm not sure if that's user error or company error, but you know, it's a tough one to really recommend. I do like the controller, and the biggest part being obviously the Xbox layout for PlayStation. That's what really sold me more than anything, was just having that, the feel I was used to from my childhood, right? But is it worth having the Bluetooth go out? The cable to get into this little slot here can be kind of hard. It doesn't look very difficult, but believe me, if you buy it, it's got that big kind of blocky part that fits in here. It gets a little tough to get fit in there. As you can see, it's not quite even. I don't know about this one. It's definitely much worse than both the Infinity One and the 4PS Pro that I had for PlayStation 4 and for Xbox. I think it's probably the worst built scuff that I've ever seen, to be honest. Now, would I suggest you buy it? If you bought one that worked fine, the Bluetooth didn't go out, the sticks worked properly, yes, 100% would suggest it. But with the current issues, I would have to say it's probably not worth your money. I think it was $260 once you added in the warranty on top of it. So I don't know. It's a tricky controller. If you happen to get a good one, I'm sure that you could give a great review. But if you're like me and you got gypped a little bit, it's a little bit tougher. So I don't know. It's a pretty decent controller. The side button is really cool, really innovative. And just the small details, you can see it just says Scuff on there, which I thought was kind of cool also. But overall, you know, it also has little O-rings to replace in there if you want. But I don't know. I would have to say it's definitely one of the worst controllers that I've ever played with, and I would probably suggest that you guys don't buy it due to the price and the fact that Scuff makes way better controllers than this. I do have another couple controllers coming, and I might even go ahead and order a Zim Apex just to do a review on that. I've seen a lot of stuff on the community boards for Call of Duty about it, so we'll see if that happens. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I wanted this one to be very straight to the point. I didn't want to, you know, do anything too crazy. I just wanted to simply show you guys the controller, let you make your own opinions. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one.